Hey there, and welcome to the second episode of the High Jump Cast with Lynch and
Clyde.
And today we're just going on with Black and White 2 new editions and just talking about some interesting stuff. But first, we're going to start off with a new segment, which is just funny Pokemon. And would you like to start us off?
Alright, well, a funny Pokemon. If you're battling with the Keldeo, just take a time and look at its butt cheeks.
Yeah, you should.
They're like perfectly made.
Yeah, like the creators, they took some time. They're like, they know horses' butt cheeks. They need to be sexy, and they did it. They really brought it to us.
Very nice.
Although all those My Little Pony fans out there are probably having a ball, but that's an inside joke. So next we have another funny Pokemon, Spoink. Now, Spoink's Pokedex says that it cannot stop hopping ever, or its heart will stop and die because the shock of hopping makes its heart beat. That's horrible. Just imagine just going to like a field of Spoink and just like pushing them over and then watching them have a heart attack. That's so bad. It's so funny, but it's so bad. Just shove them over and they just start like having a seizure. Alright, and you want to take the next one?
Alright, sure. And then, Magikarp's Pokedex talks about how he's the weakest Pokemon of all and how, like, he's good for nothing. He can't do anything.
It's not really surprising, though. He's Magikarp.
He gets
But
balance.
he's magic. Yeah, balance, I mean, but
I've killed a Scott before.
Wow, I see that. With Magikarp's amazing attack, I'm sure bounce is great. And for the last one, it's not really funny, it's just kind of weird. Kyurem, its Pokedex and lore in the Black and White 1 games state that Kyurem would eat people.
You would not want to get around that.
Yeah, I would not even want to...
trying to capture it.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, hey Kyurem, what's going on? Just leave it there.
Walk away.
Alright, so do you want me to go first for our next subjects, or do you want to go first? Alright, well, I'll take, talking about steel types. Steel types, they are arguably one of the, like, not even arguably, they're the best defensive type in the game. Just countering so much stuff. Ferrothorn, prime example, the number one, like, most overused Pokemon in the entire game.
I hate him.
Yeah, like, not even close combats can OHKO him. It's crazy.
Only fire moves.
Yeah, fire move, and, I mean, if I don't even know, like, close combat, if it's, like, maybe Choice Banded, I don't even know, man. Steel types, they're pretty scary. Especially, like, Fortress, and set up all the hazards. Every hazard, for matter of fact. I mean, it's not really news, but it's a cool thing to think about. Just, you know. Alright, you want to take the next thing?
And, like, right now, since Black and White 2 came out, there's been some new moves on some Pokemon. And everyone knows how good of a special defensive wall Virizion is.
Oh, yeah.
And Virizion, this gen, gets Synthesis.
Really?
Yeah, so that's another good thing that, like, if you want to, like, make people mad, when they get your health down, just use Synthesis.
Yeah, the special defensive set that'll go crazy with Synthesis. The only problem I'm seeing is, like, if rain and sand, then Synthesis won't boost it as much. But it's a nice little health boost that it gets. Yeah. I mean, it's better than running Rest, which is kind of eh.
And another thing is that Volcarona and Hydreigon, there's some defensive sets, and this generation, they just got Roost. So that's another, like, person for defense you could have. You could put that on them. And then
even if it's not on a defensive set, just Life Orb Hydreigon can just roost off all that Life Orb recoil and just big screw you, I got Roost.
Yeah, and we have I have a pretty good Scolipede set, but like now I could add some stuff if I wanted to. Scolipede this generation now is getting Superpower and Aqua Tail, which could be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it already gets good coverage, but
yeah,
not bad. Alright, I'll take a few of the next ones, just so we don't want to waste everything in one go. Alright, if you didn't get it already, Heal Bell is now on Dragonite, which is pretty cool. I could see that working on a few bulkier Dragonite sets, even if it's just like multi-scale. Who want to take the multi-scale turn, just to, like all your get all the statuses off your guys. I could see it working. And
That's pretty good.
Next thing is Gliscor obviously is getting Roost from the move tutor, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I mean, it's great for people who like using Gliscor, but it's gonna make them more annoying.
Not for me.
Yeah. What?
Not for me though.
Why not?
My team, 5 ice types.
Oh.
5 ice moves, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
And,
Gliscor is a pain in the butt.
yeah. I've been seeing a lot of like Sun teams going out, and then because you don't like it when your guys get like one hit killed when you can do a whole bunch of work with your Sun team. So
yeah,
you could put in Charon, but the Sun has to be up, and if its ability is if it's alive, it doesn't have to be out. It raises your special defense by 1.5. So you just keep that alive, and that could like save some of your guys.
it has to go out in the sun at one point though.
Yeah, at one
just
point.
to activate. Yeah, like just throwing that onto a Sun team just for support. It's good. Charum is an overlooked Pokemon. The ability is actually pretty great, and it adds an attack as well. I think.
Yeah, I've gotten a decent amount of kills with it. Like it has Weather Ball too, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not even a bad standalone Pokemon. It runs pretty well. Next thing, I believe Sock is getting elemental punches now. I mean, just like Conkeldurr, but this thing, it scarfs all the time, has the same issue as Conkeldurr where flying types and stuff resist it. Boom, that problem is eliminated.
Yeah.
Moving on. And Throw also gets them too. If you want to change up your defensive throw sets to have some of the elemental punches, then you are free to do so.
Yeah. And there's another thing. There's a lot of good Pokemon with Eviolite on, but because like a lot of Eviolite Pokemon don't really set up hazards, so what you could do is get a Skorupi and give that Eviolite, and its defense goes into like 450 area. And that'd be pretty good to set up toxic spikes for your team. And he could like whirlwind them out or something if he has time.
Yeah, it's basically like a little bitty Skarmory for like lower tiers.
Yeah.
I mean, I would even try it in upper tiers if I wanted to.
I tried, but I got countered terribly.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, they do.
Earthquake me in the face.
Yeah, alright. Well, next thing. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Challenge Cup. Challenge Cup it's a pretty fun tier. It's been gaining a lot of popularity in recent times.
Yeah, in Challenge Cup, like, I suck in Challenge Cup. The only time I do good is if I get, like, Fungus.
No.
He can take out a whole team.
No, Woody.
I swept him with it. It's pretty funny.
No, we don't need to talk about that ever in the history of ever. Fungus for Ubers is all I need to say. Fungus for Ubers.
Yeah, the lower guys get the best moves for some reason. Yeah,
they do. It's pretty cool. And I believe that Ditto's Dream World ability got released. Correct us if we're wrong here, but I've seen some people run Imposter Ditto.
Yeah.
Very recently. There's a lot of them going on.
They use it for leads that like set up spikes and stuff. That's what they did to me.
Oh yeah, they did that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, they can just copy all the defenses. So
or if like they use it like if there's a Scar Terrakion and he'll destroy your team, they'll throw him in there. Predicting the switch into him, they'll throw Ditto in there. So you could get his moves and maybe kill him.
Mhm. Ditto is definitely a threat with that imposter ability. He's getting all your stats in the first turn. I believe it copies stat boost. I'm not too sure. I'm not really sure about Ditto's mechanics, but I'm pretty sure he copies stat boost. So Like, oh, I got +4 sword stance. Oh yeah, guess what? Ditto does too. That's great for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of boosting stats, Quagsire, I've been seeing a lot of those lately.
I hate Quagsire. Like, when my Scrafty gets a bulk up at least 2 times or 3, like, he gets to sweep a whole team, but Quagsire comes in. What do? I just try to ice punch it, and I always say I'm going to freeze it, and I always do. I did it 2 times in a row before.
You're the Ice Wizard, man. You are the Ice Wizard.
Yeah.
That was too funny. That one time. It's not going to do anything if it's frozen. It froze. That was just, I like, just pooped everywhere. I just pooped everywhere. I slept in my poop. It was just, like, I told you I was going to. I did. I just, like, pooped and slept in it. Like, I don't even care.
Alright. You can get to the next one.
Alright, let's see. What else we got here? Arcanine got outraged, too. I mean, outrage is getting on.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually been getting outraged. Like, we're not going to say some of them because it's not really going to be good on them.
Yeah, but Arcanine, I think he'd be good with outrage.
Yeah,
I would run.
Well, not Arcanine, but a lot of people get Dual Chop now.
Dual Chop. I kind of like Dual Chop. I like running on, like, Haxorus with Choice
I only use him with Haxorus.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's not bad. How about you talk about Superior?
Superior? Yeah, a lot of people, like, don't really use the starters, but I like to use a Superior set that we have. It's a special defensive wall, and you just Leech Seed, Sub, Giga Drain, and then Hidden Power Fire for, like, Ice type or something that comes in that you can't do anything to.
It's the Sub-Seeding Superior set. I believe you could probably find it on Smogon or somewhere. It's a pretty good set. You should go and try that out if you ever get a chance.
And, like, in lower tiers, a lot of Scavaliers are in there. And Hidden Power Fire is 4 times super effective on him, so that'd be pretty good.
The Scavalier is great. I run a banded one. That thing destroys everything.
Banded Megahorn, unless you miss all the time like me.
We're not too lucky. We're not too lucky with all that stuff. What else? Oh! A big thing I'd like to point out is Ho-Oh and Lugia's Dream World abilities are going to be released soon.
It's not even going to be fun to play Ubers with that.
No. Lugia is gonna get multi-scale.
Oh, yeah.
No, not Marvel Scale. Multi-scale. Different. Multi-scale. That's scary. Lugia is already the biggest and bulkiest piece of crap I've ever seen in my entire life.
And then Ho-Oh gets Regenerator.
Yes, that's bad. That is so, like, sure, Stealth Rocks do half to it, but whoop-de-doo, I got Regenerator, man. I'll just switch out. And it gets Recover. So, it's like, we're all dead. Don't even knock on the door. We're not home. It's just scary. I don't even know. I probably... Ubers is scary now. I have to carry, like, Hidden Power Rock on everything or something. Or Rock... Wait, just as a side note, Rock Arceus. Try that. Like, it's good. Judgment with Rock Arceus is pretty good in Ubers. Pretty good.
And Swallow is pretty good. You could bring Swallow to... well, not to tier that's under, but you could bring it to... pretty much OU, and it'll destroy everything.
That Guts of Sod, that's pretty good. The only problem is Ghosts really counter it good, but...
Yeah. Well, you could just... I don't know if they have U-turn, but if they do, you could just do that.
Yeah, it gets U-turn.
Yeah.
Just that, all that
Wild
jazz.
Chase's favorite move.
Yeah, Wild Chase. I'm Wild Chase, and I like U-turn and not Volt Switch, because Volt Switch is like blocked by ground types, and U-turn is the best move ever. And Wild Chase, I like beanies and Kesha. All right, we're actually getting close to the 15-minute mark, and surprisingly, the amount of stuff we wrote down is already almost gone. So I think we should just close it off right here.
Yeah.
All right, this has been Lynch and
Clyde.
And we'll see you next time on the High Jump Cast. Remember, just rate, comment, sub, and...
Facebook page.
Facebook page. You're the Facebook guy. I'm appointing you the Facebook guy. Just talk about it at the end of the video.
Alright.
And comment on any questions you have. Alright, bye.
Peace out.